Hello, dear lovely audience. Welcome back to another Bravo TV new recap. Everyone, I know you'll have been waiting for this. Thank you guys so much for your patience. The RHOC friend gave fans a peek at her morning in Aspen. Hot Mess Express. Gretchen Rossi always looks stunning, even during her moments of leisure. The Real Housewives of Orange County friend proved this on Monday, September 8th, when she provided a quick look at her Aspen getaway. Gretchen began filming a video from inside her room at the Molly Boutique Hotel, where she was enjoying a relaxing but productive morning before completing her glam. Gretchen Rossi says fans ask if she ever looks a mess. Here it is. "Good morning, my friends," she said while rocking a hotel robe. "Okay, you guys always ask if I'm ever a mess. Well, here it is in all my glory. No makeup on except my eyelash extensions." Gretchen, who is sporting an updo and a bare lip, was in the mountain town for the launch of Avara's 2025 fall fashion collection. But before the big event, the OC mom managed to complete some work and take in the gorgeous scenery. Related, Slade's Smiley debuts a new look that leaves Gretchen stunned. "What in the serious hell? I have a beautiful view that I got to wake up to with the mountains. I got coffee in hand," she said in the story, which included the Hot Mess Express hashtag. "I've been leisurely hanging out in my bed, my little sitting area this morning, finishing up a campaign for Target. Then I'm going to take a bath, I'm going to relax, and get ready for my day here with Avara. We have some incredible looks to show you for the new fall launch that is going to be taking place." This wasn't the first time Gretchen had shared her no-makeup look on social media. The Michigan native made headlines in 2015 after posting a barefaced selfie from her bed. Related, Gretchen Rossi gives an update on her and Slade Smiley's wedding plans. "Maybe this is the time. My happy place at the end of the day," she captioned the photo featuring her dog. "With my boys cuddled in bed, no makeup, ready for beauty sleep." Related, Gretchen Rossi's blinged-out closet features iconic nods to her RHOC past exclusive. Gretchen later said she didn't know why the post received so much attention, but found the experience to be empowering not only for herself, but also for other people. "I don't post those pics very often because people are so rude and condescending, especially because I am a true blonde," she told Us Weekly at the time. "But when I get people commenting saying, 'Thank you for being real and for being proud of who you are with or without makeup,' it makes dealing with any negative comments worth it. My goal is to help inspire and uplift as many women as I can to be comfortable in their own skin." Gretchen's latest no-makeup post came just months after she set the record straight on what cosmetic procedures she's had done. Find out what the mother of one had to say about plastic surgery. In all my glory, Gretchen Rossi shows off her no-makeup look with just eyelash extensions. There's a moment in the life of a celebrity when the gloss of glamour is peeled back just enough so that what remains is raw. The skin, the bones, the laughter lines, the freckles, the flaws. It is in those moments that beauty shows itself in its most compelling and human form. For Gretchen Rossi, reality television star, entrepreneur, and style personality, that kind of moment came recently, shared in a snap. She stood before the camera in all her glory, but with no makeup save for one transformative detail, her eyelash extensions. The picture of unfettered confidence. Picture this. Soft morning light, maybe just after sunrise, spilling through gauzy curtains. Filtered rays make everything seem gentler. Gretchen Rossi appears, hair loosely tousled, skin dewy, lips bare, save perhaps a whisper of gloss, cheeks without contour, brows natural, unfilled. No foundation, no powder, no highlighter artfully mapped across cheekbones. Just her face. Just her. And then the lashes. They are long, dark, fluttering, not overdone, but clearly present. They frame her eyes like brush strokes across canvas. Delicate, precise, luxurious. Without everything else, the eyelashes become the star. With them, her eyes aren't hiding, they are speaking. She shares the photo with a caption, "In all my glory." The message is simple, direct. She is embracing a version of herself that's often hidden behind layers, skin that might have blemishes, pores that are visible, texture, redness, maybe even a pimple or two. It is honest. It is brave. It says, beauty isn't about perfection. It's presence. 2. The lash. Small detail, big impact. Eyelash extensions are to a face like punctuation is to a sentence. On their own, one might hardly notice, but in the right place, they change everything. When the rest of the face is bare, the lashes draw attention. They bring forward the eyes. They sculpt the shadows of the eye socket without needing eyeliner. They lift the eyelid visually. They soften the edges of eyelashes that are too light, too short, too sparse. And they do this silently, without the movement of a brush, without the run or smudge of pigment. Rossi's choice to rely on lash extensions rather than mascara, eyeliner, or false lashes is interesting. Less work, less maintenance in the moment, though obviously there's upkeep in the longer term. The look suggests elegance, discipline, self-assurance. There is trust, trust in her own skin, trust in her own image. And the choice of lash style matters. Extensions can range from natural, a few millimeters extra, tapered, soft curl, to dramatic, long length, dense volume, bold curl. Gretchen's look sits somewhere in between, visible, but not screaming. The lashes are curled just enough to suggest openness. They are full, but without a dramatic fan that would read as bridal glam or red carpet. They appear to move with her eyelashes, to be part of her, not something stitched on. 3. Behind the no makeup look. What does no makeup mean when one has eyelash extensions? Obviously, it's not literal. It's a spectrum choice. The term has become part of beauty culture, sometimes as honest declaration, often as branding. It means minimalism. It means a reduction of artifice. It means showing skin in its unadorned state, but often polished, curated, still photographed. For a public figure like Gretchen Rossi, no makeup is never fully private. The image shared is crafted, even if the craft is in restraint. Lighting, angle, skin care, filters, all these elements play a role. Perhaps there's a moisturizer with radiance, maybe a tinted balm, perhaps a little brightened setting on the phone. But the key is intention, the intent not to conceal, but to reveal. What she reveals is both familiar and aspirational. Familiar, because all of us have faces that when unmade look like this. Soft, vulnerable, real. Aspirational, because few dare to let that face be seen. We polish, we cover, we smooth. We want to present the best version. To share the no makeup self is to risk judgment. And yet the payoff, authenticity, connection, respect is real. 4. The landscape of beauty standards. Gretchen Rossi's decision fits into a broader movement in beauty and culture. For many years, beauty has been about transformation, contouring, highlighting, layers of foundation, extravagant eyeshadows, sculpted brows. But more recently, there's been a shift, a countercurrent towards skin positivity, towards showing pores, towards celebrating texture, letting wrinkles show, scars not hidden entirely. Natural beauty is no longer always about zero product. It's about embracing what's authentically yours. Lashes too light or sparse? Fine. Want fuller lashes? Extensions, serums, mascara. Skin with redness or melasma or freckles? That's part of you. Let them breathe. Let them be seen. This doesn't mean rejecting beauty altogether. Not at all. It means redefining it. Beauty that includes imperfection. Beauty that allows you to wake up and be seen. Beauty that doesn't demand constant labor. Beauty that isn't always selfie-ready, but is soul-ready. V. The craft of skin. For the no makeup look to work, skin care must come first, if only to allow texture to be gentle, tone to be even, glow to be subtle. In the photo Gretchen posted, you can imagine a nighttime routine. Double cleanse, hydrating serum, perhaps a lightweight moisturizer. Morning, gentle cleanser, maybe facial mist or toner, light moisturizer with SPF, possibly a glow enhancer or illuminator just at the cheekbones or high points, but not enough pigment to count as makeup. Hydration, sleep, diet, stress, sun exposure. All of these show up more in bare skin. Fine lines, shadows, redness, small imperfections, they are proof of life. And she holds them. She does not mask them. The look says, I am more than the face I put on in front of cameras. I am more than the filters. Lighting matters too. Soft, diffused natural light helps to minimize shadows while letting texture appear soft. A bit of brightness helps skin look alive. Slightly warm light avoids the washed-out effect of harsh overhead lighting. Angle matters. Straight on or from slightly above can smooth things out visually, avoiding unkind shadows. 6. The psychology of exposure. When a public figure shows a nearly bare face, it invites scrutiny. People will comment on pores, texture, imperfections. They will also praise. Some will say, finally. Others will ask where the makeup is. Some will wish for a more perfect version. But in taking that risk, Gretchen is also saying, I accept that scrutiny. I accept that some will criticize. But my worth is not in flawless skin. My worth is in my presence, my voice, my truth. There is also power in deciding which version of oneself to show. One can choose the glamorous, made-up version. One can choose the raw version. Each conveys something different. Each is valid. This image communicates, here I am, without adornment.
And that is enough.
7. The lash extension trade-off. Of course, eyelash extensions are not zero effort. They come with upkeep, fills, careful cleaning, no rubbing, avoiding oil-based products, delicate removal. They can strain natural lashes if poorly applied or overly long. But compared to applying multiple layers of makeup each day, it can feel liberating. For many, lash extensions are a sweet spot. Minimal visible effort with maximal perceived polish. Eyes appear open, awake, framed. The lashes do what eyeliner and mascara might, but without the risk of smudging, flaking, or running. And in photos or videos, they catch light, cast shadows, add dimension. In Gretchen's case, the extension choice enhances her natural features. Her eye shape, her brow arch, the slope of her cheekbones. All of it is framed and highlighted by that single accent. It draws the viewer in, even as the rest of her face remains understated. 8. The message to fans. Not long after she posted, social media lit up. Fans praised her beauty, her confidence. Some expressed gratitude. Thank you for showing real skin, one might have said. Others admitted envy. But many felt inspired. Because seeing someone you admire choose authenticity can give you permission to do the same. Perhaps a follower puts down their full face makeup for a day. Perhaps someone else experiments with lash extensions in place of eyeliner. Maybe someone else lets their freckles show. The ripples of one image extend farther than the frame. It also humanizes the celebrity. Gretchen Rossi is often seen in perfect lighting, with every strand of hair in place, every contour sharp, every lip gloss shiny. That's a perfected image. But this image, it reminds us that she has the same skin challenges, the same insecurities, the same beauty routines. 9. Beauty beyond the visual. When you strip away makeup, what remains is not only skin. It's expression. It's personality. It's emotion. The way someone holds their head. The slight curve of a smile. The tension or relaxation in their brow, the sparkle in their eyes. The rest we adorn, the rest we paint. But those inner things belong wholly. Gretchen's eyes, framed by the lash extensions, become more expressive. Without eyeliner, the slightest lift of eyelid or furrow of brow reads clearly. Without heavy pigmentation, the skin around the eye shows its natural movement. A tiny shadow, a highlight where tears well up, a soft crease when she laughs. The lashes emphasize that. They don't hide it. Moreover, the look encourages us to see beauty as more than color and cosmetics. It asks us to pay attention to the things that makeup might cover. Minor asymmetries, skin tone variation, natural lashes, brows, cheeks that flush. It asks us to value comfort, ease, authenticity, not just visual impact. X. Cultural conversations. Authenticity, filters, self-image. In a digital age of filters, retouching, Photoshop, and beauty editing apps, the idea of a makeup-free face is radical. Many images we consume every day are smoothed, brightened, reshaped, all things that alter appearance beyond natural human variation. The Instagram face, the TikTok glow, the curated perfection, these can set standards that feel unachievable. When someone like Gretchen Rossi shows no makeup, she participates in pushing back. Not in a loud way, but in a visible way. It helps expand what is seen as normal. It reminds viewers that others see skin texture, see pores, see freckles, see fine lines, and it is okay. It is still beautiful. There is also discussion around what self-image does to us. If consumers constantly compare to edited images, self-esteem suffers. When public figures model authenticity, admitting flaws, showing unvarnished selves, it creates contrast. It generates a more inclusive space for beauty, enables intimacy, encourages people to embrace what they have rather than chase an ideal. 11. The power in a caption. In all my glory. Just 4 words, but intentional, bold, slightly vulnerable. It doesn't say with makeup, or after heavy editing, or full glam. It says glory, something radiant, worthy, luminous. It claims beauty. It owns beauty. The caption does more than describe. It frames the viewer's perspective. It preemptively settles criticism. It invites admiration. It asserts that this version of her, unretouched, uncomplicated, natural, is glorious. It suggests that we all have glory in ourselves, visible or hidden. 12. Reactions. Praise, critique, admiration. The reactions came swiftly. Many fans flooded the comments. This is gorgeous. Thank you for showing us the real you. You glow. Natural beauty for the win. I wish I could pull this off. At the same time, there were those who wondered, is she really makeup-free? Some speculated there was still concealer under the eyes, or filter smoothing, or subtle lip tint. That's the nature of public images. Doubt shadows admiration. Some critics missed the point. They demanded perfection. You have blemishes. Your skin is uneven. Or conversely, they praised her as perfect, or like porcelain, imposing another ideal. Through it all, Gretchen doesn't seem defensive. She seems steady. 13. The ritual behind the image. No image is accidental, especially in the world of social media and fame. Behind that no makeup shot is likely a routine, skincare, hydration, lighting, maybe even editing tweaks. Lash extension application, lash fill-ins. Perhaps a diet of rest. Maybe a plan. Tomorrow morning, I'll shoot before any makeup. Lighting chosen. Filter minimal or none. Camera settings adjusted. All these preparations underscore that even authenticity can be curated. The point, though, is the intention behind the curation. When it is one's own choice to show skin, it becomes an honest act. The difference between hiding by accident and choosing not to hide by design. 14. Comparing the glamour and the bare. Gretchen Rossi has been seen many times in full makeup, sculpted cheekbones, smoky eyes, bold lipstick, artful highlight, lashes, brows, entire canvas at play. That version is artistry. That version is performance. And it has its time, its place, red carpet, photo shoots, events. This, in all my glory, version is different. It is rest. It is ease. It is off-duty. There is serenity to it. There is softness. If glam is sculpture, this is painting with light and shadows, purely. It's interesting to observe the contrast. In full glam, the lashes are supported by eyeliner, eyeshadow, even lash extensions or falsies, but all the other makeup amplifies the effect. In the bare look, the lash effect becomes central. It has to do more lifting, more framing. It has more weight in the composition. It becomes the punctuation point on an otherwise minimalist statement. 15. What we learn. There are many lessons tucked in this image, beyond what our eyes see. Vulnerability is strong. Showing skin in its natural state isn't weakness. It's courage. It says, I'm willing to be seen, not just curated. Beauty is multifaceted. It isn't just perfect skin or big makeup. It can be the curve of a natural brow, the texture of skin, the sparkle in one's eyes.
Perception versus reality.
The image forces us to consider what we accept as real. Even no makeup looks may be staged in some way. That's fine. What matters is honesty and intention. Self-acceptance is cumulative. Every time someone like Gretchen shares a less masked version, it chips away at shame, at self-doubt. It allows others to believe they too are enough. Details matter, but less can be more. One detail, done well, the lashes, can transform without needing full costume. The pared-down approach can be more expressive than maximalism, in certain contexts. 16. The broader beauty industry reflected. Lash extensions are part of a booming beauty segment. They cost more than mascara, often require professional application, regular maintenance. But for many, they are worth it. Time saved, eyes enhanced, confidence boosted. Skin care has likewise seen growth. Retinoids, serums, barrier repair, minimalist routines. People want skin that feels alive rather than masked. The trend towards skinimalism mirrors this. Fewer products, healthier skin, more natural looks. Influencers, brands, editors are all catching on. Campaigns now feature unretouched images, sometimes with visible pores, freckles, real textures. Beauty brands promote no-makeup lines, tinted moisturizers, sheer balms, lip tints, light mascara. All tools to enhance rather than transform. Gretchen's image fits this wave. It's both personal and part of a shift. It's a signal, intentionally or not, that beauty doesn't always need to be heavy, layered, filtered. 17. Some caveats and complexity. While celebrating the bare face, it's worth acknowledging complexities. Editing and filters. Even a no-makeup photo can be softened or color-adjusted. People may still perceive an image as untouched when some post-production has occurred. That's not dishonest per se. Everyone edits, but it complicates standards. Privilege and resources. Access to good skincare, professional lash technicians, ability to rest, consume healthy food, avoid sun. All these contribute. Not everyone has those luxuries. Public versus private selves. What someone shares is only part of their experience. It doesn't always reflect what they feel in that moment. Sometimes authenticity can feel exposed, uncomfortable. The pressure to look natural. Ironically, there can be pressure to look natural without makeup. Social expectation shifts. Some folks may feel guilty if they do wear makeup. The pendulum swings, but personal choice should rule. 18. Reflection. What in all my glory does for us. When Gretchen posts this, she does more than show a face. She offers a mirror to others. She says, "You are fine as you are. You are worthy not when you are perfected, but when you are present." She makes room for others to let down their powders, to stop touching up their contour, to let their own unique skin story be seen. In All My Glory is not just about her. It becomes a collective invitation. Let's show our skin. Let's let our eyes behind the false lashes, heavy shadows, thick concealers. Let's let our scars and blemishes speak. Let's let our unfiltered self be seen. 19. Possible backlash and support. Of course, anytime someone in the public eye shows a less curated self, there can be backlash. Trolls who mock visible pores or blemishes. Critics who claim hypocrisy, but you have lash extensions. Skeptics who suspect filters or editing. Some who will say you look tired or you look awful without makeup. Yet the support often outweighs. Many will admire the honesty. Many will express gratitude. Many will feel empowered. The positive ripple grows. One photo, one phrase, one declaration. I accept this version of me. Support may also come from brands. Skincare lines, lash extension studios, wellness blogs. Many will see the image and embrace it. They'll use it to promote messages of authenticity, self-love, minimalism. XX. Looking ahead. How no makeup images can evolve. What might be next in this journey? More transparency. People showing before and after of what skin looks like with no filters, makeup, or edits. Behind-the-scenes content. How lighting, angles, lens, skincare routines help or hinder a bare look. Greater diversity. Showcasing not just petite, smooth skin but all body types, skin tones, aging skin, skin with conditions vitiligo, melasma, hyperpigmentation, all of it embraced. Blurring public/private, more people, celebrities and non, sharing barefaced moments in routine life, not staged. Gretchen Rossi, within all my glory, steps forward in that evolution. She demonstrates how to reveal, how to accept, how to claim beauty without hiding. And in doing so, she opens doors. XXI, a personal note. I remember my own hesitation to go makeup-free in front of others. The feeling that without the buffer of powder, lipstick, mascara, people see too much. That they will judge the uneven skin, the dark circles, the stray hairs. But also I remember the lightness, the relief, the sense of being unconstrained by pigment. Seeing someone like Gretchen Rossi do it publicly, owning the look, saying this is me, it helps. It normalizes the natural. It reminds us that the skin is not the adversary, it is the wearer of life. And eyelashes, or any small adornment, don't subtract from authenticity. They can amplify it if worn with intention. XXI, conclusion. Glory is here. In all my glory is a declaration that beauty need not be hidden, smoothed, erased. It's a declaration that skin, with its texture, its tones, its truths, is glorious. That the eyes, framed simply, can speak louder than a palette of colors. That one can feel polished, complete, elegant without full makeup. Gretchen Rossi's no-makeup image, with just eyelash extensions, is more than a selfie. It's a small movement toward authenticity in a world of filters. It's a reminder that sometimes taking away is more powerful than adding on. And that sometimes glory doesn't require perfection, it only requires acceptance. So here, in her softness and in her lashes, is a truth. Beauty doesn't ask for permission. Beauty is opening your eyes, facing the camera, letting the skin show, letting the cork shine, letting eyelashes be enough.